Let's create a couple of concrete parts today. I'm going to use the default cube. Okay, select the cube, get into the edit mode by pressing tab. Make sure you are in the face selection mode. Select the bottom face, S to scale, top face, I to insert, and then E to extrude, pull it down, and then S to scale. I feel like this is too thick. Let's get into edge selection mode. Alt, click on one edge so that you select the entire loop. Alt click on one edge and then S to scale. That should do it. Alright, so our basic shape of the pot is done. Let's assign some materials. Let's go to shading and click on new. Now let's focus this one a little bit so that we can clearly see, and I'm going to add a color ramp. Go to add, search for color ramp, and then add the color ramp node. Connect the color output of color ramp to the base color of the principal BSD. Now let's go to add, search for Musgrave texture, and then connect the output of Musgrave texture node to the fact of color ramp. Okay, let's do some adjustments. Make the dimension 0 and also increase the details so that you will feel like it is, you know, almost like concrete except the color. So we will touch the color in our color ramp. Alright, let's go to the color ramp, click on one peg, and I'm clicking on the black peg, and then click on the color tab and then adjust that one so that it is lighter, not dark, you know, black. And then the white one also, make it little grays. Now it is look like concrete, but concrete are not that much, you know, smooth. We need to add some roughness to this one. So I'm going to achieve that one with a bump node. Let's go to add, search for bump, and then add the bump node to your node arrangement, and then connect the output of the bump node to the normal of principal BSD. Now this one is too rough, so I'm going to connect Musgrave to the bump node as well, to the height input of the bump node. Now this is, you know, rough, too rough. Let's reduce the strength of the bump node so that you will feel like it is, you know, more like concrete. Okay, now these edges are too sharp. Let's add some bevel. Go to edge mode, go to edit mode, and then select all of them, Control B to bevel. Okay, now those edges are not that sharp, but still you feel like those are sharp edges. What you want to do is select the object and go to object, shade smooth. Now it is not as much as, you know, pointy. Alright, so our basic concrete material is done. You can add more, you know, cracks and everything, but for this tutorial I'm going to stick with this arrangement, a very basic concrete material, procedural material, of course. Okay, let's create another shape, a different part. Okay, let's move this one to a side, grab Y, and grab Z1 first and then grab Y to get it to a side. Alright, let's go to add mesh cylinder. Let's move this up G and then Z and 1. Scale Z. Move it down a little bit. Scale it down too. Now go to edit mode, face selection mode, select the top face, E to extrude, and then right click and then scale. You can do inset as well, both are same. Okay, then E to extrude and then scale. One more time, E to extrude and scale. E to extrude and scale. E to extrude, I'm not going to scale this time. Again extrude and then scale down. One more time, scale down. Let's do one more time and then scale it down. And now I'm going to do the scaling other way, extrude, scale outward, and then one more time, scale outward little bit more than the previous one, and then do one more extrusion here and then scale. Now I'm going to make it give it a thickness, extrude, and now I to inset, now extrude, and now scale. One more time, extrude, scale. All right, now it looks like a part, a different shape part. Now this is kind of like a low poly. I apply shade smooth, but still you feel like it is not that smooth. So let's add some topology to this one, add more faces. In other words, let's go to modifier tab and then add subdivision surface modifier and then make it 2 level of subdivisions. Now the bottom part is like too round, and then go to edit mode, click on the loop cuts, add a loop cut at the bottom. Yeah, that should do it. Now let's assign the same material as the other one. Select this one and then finally select the other one that has the material already. Now Control L and then select material. Now you have assigned the same material to that part as well. Now you have 2 concrete parts, flower parts. All right, let's move it down. Let's arrange this one so that they are close together. All right, that concludes our tutorial. This is your concrete parts, so you can create as many as variations and assign the same material. So in the next tutorial we will create even nicer looking concretes, and then assign this one and then add some leaves as well, so that you can use this one in your decorations as well as in your architectural design as well. Hope you find this one is useful, and then remember to subscribe and then wait for the next tutorial. Thanks for watching.